What's up, legends? Again, it's been a little while and I got to stop apologizing, but we're going to get back on schedule and stick to routine, okay? So you're here, I'm here. That means we all know what time it is. It's time for another episode of Weighted Opinions. Today is episode 19, and we're going to be talking about dealing with different personalities without losing your mind. So, as usual, I am your host, Jared the Great, and I would like to welcome you to episode 19 of Weighted Opinions, the show where I put ideas on the bar and see what they actually weigh. And today, I'm talking about people. So, as per usual, buckle up because today's episode is going to be titled, Give Me an Honest Asshole Over a Polished Liar Any Day. And before you go and get offended, chill out, relax. If you're offended, there's probably a decent chance you're one of the people we're talking about. So let's get into it. Here we go. So let's just dive right into it. And I'm going to start off by saying people aren't difficult, they're predictable. And yeah, it might be a hot take, but let me dive in. You're often going to hear everyone say, oh man, people are so complicated, right? But no, they're not. They're actually very predictable once you understand one thing, and that is people will always show you who they are, and you just have to stop ignoring it. We have these beautiful and profound things called human emotions, but they get in the way, they cloud our judgment, and they make us ignore red flags or see things that aren't there, even though they're blatantly there, right? So the problem isn't personalities. The problem is, as I just said, we ignore red flags. We tolerate nonsense, i.e., bullshit. We romanticize potential. That's a big one for me in my industry. And then we act shocked and hurt when reality shows up. It's crazy, right? So there's two types of people that we all, unfortunately, whatever, that we all get to deal with, right? So let's simplify it into the two categories for you. Number one, the honest asshole. You know this person, right? Some of you may be better than others. Shut up. Save your judgment. But yes, they are blunt, they're direct, and sometimes a little rough around the edges, right? They're not winning any most polite human awards or the Miss Congeniality, whatever. But the best part of it is you always know where you stand with them, right? You're never questioning things. If they don't like something, they'll tell you. If something sucks, guess what? They're going to say it sucks. And if you're messing up, oh, that's their favorite because they will let you know and probably without a friggin' filter. So maybe your feelings, yeah, they don't care if they get run over by a bus. Doesn't matter. Does it hurt? Sure, yeah. But do they waste your time? No. And your time is a very precious resource. So you kind of have to respect that at the end of the day, right? Okay, so what's number two? This one is my lesser of the two. It's a polished liar. Yeah, these ones are the dangerous ones, right? This person is generally very nice, agreeable, very supportive on the surface, and they say all the right things at all the right times. But behind the scenes, usually a different story. They are people that are conflict avoidant or they avoid confrontation, right? They tell you what you want to hear. They kind of dance circles and talk around the truth. And they say one thing to your face, but another behind your back. And they smile while quietly deceiving you. So that's the big one, right? Is trust is eroding without you even really knowing it. And like at the end of the day, you just got to be absolutely, positively disconnected from your emotions when dealing with that polished liar, right? So let's move on. All right, so let's talk why the nice one is worse. And here's the truth that most of you probably aren't going to like about this is I personally trust the honest asshole more than the polished liar every single time. Okay? Great question. You're asking why? I hear you. Let me dive in. Because honesty gives you clarity, right? And clarity will give you direction. Even if it stings, the polished liar, they give you confusion and mixed signals, false security, and delayed damage, right? And delayed damage is always, always, always worse. So it's the pain versus the poison is really the debate here. And if we break it down simply, the honest asshole will give you pain up front, okay? They might not tell you what you want to hear, but they tell you what you need to hear. That's much more important. The polished liar will give you small doses of poison over time, so not even realizing that you're ingesting this and you're slowly decaying and getting killed by it little by little without even knowing it, right? So one is very sharp and immediate, and the other one is very slow and corrosive. One helps you adjust and maybe, I don't know, level up, and the other one keeps you right where you frickin' are. So why, Jared? Why do we gravitate towards the wrong one? Again, I hear you. Great questions. And as I said earlier, because we are emotional, right? The profound bit of the human experience is our emotions. You get to experience high highs, low lows, happiness, sadness, joy, pain, whatever, the whole spectrum, the whole gamut, right? We love comfort and validation and reassurance, especially in the social media era. I know I'm presenting this to you on social media and a social medium, but I hate it and it's the worst, and everybody craves shit that doesn't matter at the end of the day. That's a whole nother topic we'll talk about later. But we love comfort, validation, and reassurance, correct? Correct. So when someone is blunt or direct or challenges you or your belief system, we label them, especially in these days, rude and too much or aggressive or like toxic masculinity, which I swear I will punch you in the throat. How's that for toxic masculinity? Yeah. When people hit the nail on the head, we love to put labels on things and everybody hates that. And they're like, oh my God, it was so like confrontational and like it just upset me and it triggered my anxiety and like, shut up. Anyways, so when other people are agreeable and soft or non-confrontational, guess what? We label them, oh, so nice. They're so easy to be around. And oh my God, they're so supportive all the time. Really. Meanwhile, the first one is helping you grow and actually like telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And the other one is helping you stay comfort. And comfort is the bane of growth. It is the kryptonite of growth. Okay? You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Look at it a different way, flip the script, allow your emotions to take a back seat, and look at it directly. All right, so let's move on. Now, let's be honest for a second. Most people don't want honesty. They want validation with a little sprinkle of truth, right? They want to be told, oh, you're doing great, even when they're clearly not. And most of the time, you know you're not. And when somebody finally tells them the truth, what happens? Oh my God, did you get offended? Oh, that's so upsetting, right? So here's where I stand. I believe respect comes from consistency, not tone, right? Here's where it matters. Is respect isn't built on tone and politeness or delivery. It's built on consistency, honesty, and integrity, okay? I don't know if you can see, but you know, in these runes I've got here, I don't know why I just had a stutter. That was weird. In these runes that I've got tattooed on the shoulder here, loosely they mean family, integrity, strength, and honor. Okay, so it's kind of the code I live by, right? Yeah, it's built on consistency, honesty, integrity. And I can respect somebody who says, hey, that was freaking terrible. Fix it, right? I don't and I cannot respect somebody who goes, looks great, and then they talk shit and criticize you behind your back, okay? So let's not get it twisted here. Being an honest asshole isn't a free pass to be a dick, right? Some people hear this and go, free reign, finally I can just say whatever I want to whoever I want. No. That's not how it works, because integrity is about being a good person at the same day. So relax, gladiator, put the sword back away. Honesty without awareness is just immaturity. Suck on that. How was that? So the goal from my perspective is truth with intent to improve, not truth for ego, which is big in and out of the gym. All right. Think about that. Say it back. Let it resonate a little bit. Good. What's that? You have another great question? Oh, how do you deal with these personalities? That's a great question. Thank you for chiming in again. I'll give you a cheat code. Okay. With the honest asshole, don't take it personally. Listen for the message, filter the delivery, and use the information in that. Okay? There's usually value buried behind what might feel like a rough delivery. Yeah. With a polished liar, you have to watch actions, not words, right? Set your boundaries early and stick to them. Don't rely on what they say and trust patterns, not promises. Because eventually, like I said earlier, they will show you exactly who they are. All right? So now the real question I want you to ask yourself is, do I want comfort or do I want growth? Because you rarely get both from the same person, right? So, at the end of the day here, give me the person who tells me the truth directly, calls me out on my bullshit because I need that, challenges me because in challenges lie growth. And I want them to keep it real the whole damn time. Okay. Those are my people. Those are the ones I want around me over the people who smile to my face and avoid the truth and just leave me guessing every single time. Because clarity builds respect and respect builds better people. End of story. That's it. End of day. I don't need to go deeper on this. I think I've covered it. It might be a little bit shorter and sweeter today, but we don't need to fuck around. I'm giving it to you directly. I don't care if you thought it was a little rough or you didn't love it. Okay? That was the whole point of this. So, if this episode made you uncomfortable, good. And if it made you think, even better, or reflect, even better. Because always, if you're thinking or reflecting, you're growing, and that's my purpose here. So, as always, I would love, love, love if you guys could like, comment, share, subscribe, everything to help me grow this channel, spread awareness, and improve reach on this. Outside of that, send this to someone who... Sorry, I don't know why I have a stutter. Send this to someone who says, oh, I hate drama, but somehow is always surrounded by it. We all know one of them, right? Yeah. So until next time, my friends, stay sharp, stay honest, and most importantly, stay glorious.